What's going on? We back with the Boston Clinic and more. Y'all know what we doing. We grinding. Jump right into it. You know, what is Alexander Povetkin? What is the Povetkin plan? And Povetkin is sitting in a good position right now. And the reason why Povetkin hasn't signed to fight Anthony Joshua, you know, is because he wants to hold out for a particular thing to happen. Now, we're going to quote something that Eddie Hearn's been saying lately. We're going to take a little bit time. We're going to take a ride in the time machine. And Anthony Joshua, you know, has options. He can hide behind a mandatory with Alexander Povetkin and hide away from Deontay Wilder and make it history and become undisputed. You know, he's done that before with Luis Ortiz. He used the IBF mandatory Bratsworth Puev, you know, trying to use him to keep his IBF and try to tell Luis Ortiz no. So he went to the IBF to force that. And Puev said he didn't want to fight. You know, he wasn't healthy enough. So, you know, if you don't know the story, Luis Ortiz and Vladimir Klitschko was ordered to fight for the WBA title. Vladimir Klitschko respectfully asked, you know, Ortiz to let him fight Joshua for more money, and he get the winner. But we know he didn't get the winner. So, you know, Anthony Joshua has, you know, has a history of hiding behind, you know, his mandatories, and that, you know, that's cool. You know, he want to fight his mandatory. But anybody in their right mind, why would you want to go out your way and fight Alexander Povetkin, a guy who's known, a known PED abuser and user, who got caught with 2 different performance-enhancing drugs in his body in 2 different times. All right, Wilder and then Stavern, and you know, maybe he just wants to get Povetkin out the way as a mandatory, and that's cool because Povetkin is knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. Povetkin is number 1 in WBO, number 1 in WBA, and he's top 3 in the IBF and the WBC, by the way. In the WBC, wanted Wilder to fight Povetkin even after he tested positive the first time and the second time, you know, in the WBC eliminator to fight Wilder. And also, you know, Povetkin paid $500K to the WBC to be re-ranked. So, of course, they want to, you know, give him his bang for his buck, and that just shows you how corrupt the game really is. But Povetkin, you know, he wants to string this thing to purse bid. While Eddie Hearn went over to talk to his handlers in Robisky and try to hash out a deal and have him come to the UK. That's why they gave him a slot on the undercard of Parker and AJ versus David Price, is to, you know, kind of woo him and set him on coming to the UK. But Povetkin has a $1 billion backing, so Povetkin won't lose a purse bid. Now you catching on what I'm saying. Eddie Hearn said today, today, the WBA, or yesterday, I think it was, you know, or Sunday. Whenever I choose to drop this video, he says that the WBA is calling us every day to see what's going on. They're calling us every day. I mean, why is the WBA calling Anthony Joshua to see what's going on with Wilder? You know why? Because Povetkin has already put it in rotation that he's telling the WBA, I don't want to negotiate. You know, I'm just going to let this go to purse bid. And when it goes to purse bid, Eddie Hearn pockets ain't deep enough to beat Povetkin and Robisky at purse bid. So they want Anthony Joshua to come over to Russia and fight. And they already got the stadium picked out and everything, from what I've been reading, you know, for the last few weeks. So that's why Alexander Povetkin, the guy that's trying to use to fight as a mandatory to avoid Deontay Wilder, that's what's going on. See, Anthony Joshua, he want to fight Wilder now. Obviously, you know why he want to fight Wilder now? Because he don't want to leave the UK. He don't want to get off his couch. He don't want to go be great and compromise and go to America and see how much money he really can make. And he damn sure don't want to go to Russia for anything less than $50 million. When you could have just went to the United States and made $50 million in a way more comfortable environment for a guy of his skin tone and melanin skin, okay? Way more comfortable environment. Nobody wants to go to Russia of color. And we know their history. So Joshua damn sure don't want to go to Russia. So now the Wilder fight seems more reasonable to happen. Wilder took the low ball offer of $12.5 million as a flat fee, and Eddie Hearn said he could deposit in his account as soon as the contract is signed and finalized. He can have the $20.5 million. So, you know, I guess an advance on the pay, but Povetkin his plan doesn't end there, because at the end of the day, if Povetkin doesn't take a fight, or if he do or don't take a fight, or have an easy fight and wins it, Povetkin's still the mandatory to whoever win these belts. But the bad thing for Povetkin is this: if they fight and they have a rematch, those sanctioned belt bodies not gonna care about you. They have a rematch. Shit, the rematch might not happen till May, June. And then Povetkin is sitting out a whole nother year waiting to fight the winner. And by that time, he's almost 40. 40 years old. And then, his whole grand plan is, okay, when this all blows over, he going to be the champ. He going to win the purse bid versus the champion. But if it's Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, they already accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. They became undisputed. So why continue to hold all the belts? Okay, you might want to make one undisputed fight. Okay. But why do you want to continue to hold all the belts? That's 3% coming from each belt that you hold, not even including the IBO. 3% from WA, WBC, WBO, and IBF. That's 12% of millions coming out. When you could just hold the Super WA belt, hold the WBC belt, whatever belt you want to hold, and just defend and let the other two go. You already undisputed. What else do you need? And Povetkin can get his belt and you keep it moving. But whoever wins that fight or wins both of the fights or a rematch, whatever it may be, they might have a rubber match. If one win one, another one win the other one, another one win, they got a third fight. So Povetkin can be on the show till he's 40-something. So it would be in Povetkin's best interest to go ahead and sign him to fight Anthony Joshua right now, so he could fight him in the UK. But Povetkin has a plan. He's very, very content on going ahead and letting this play out because he knows, like I know, whoever get knocked out in this fight, it ain't gonna be no immediate rematch. They're gonna be on ice for a minute. They're gonna be on stretcher for a minute. So then he will get his shot. But once again, once you undisputed, you got a lot of money behind you. And you got options. Either, if they got $50 million for Wilder and Joshua, even though it's different because how you going to gain the revenue and Alexander Povetkin don't sell, somebody put money up to outbid Povetkin, but that's a hard purse bid to beat. Very, very hard to beat. So either one of them win, Joshua Wilder could just, let a couple belts go and let him be the mandatory, let him fight for those belts because you already accomplished, you undisputed. Every time you fight, just saying you undisputed every time you go out, that's 12% of your purse gone. And people don't know how vital that 12% is. Because you're paying your managers, promotional fees, all that. So by the time you look up, half your purse going to other shit but besides your pocket. Plus taxes. So he probably paid each one of his managers probably like 5%. So that's 15% or whatever it may be. I don't think they all getting 10. But let's say they all getting 5%, 15. His trainers is getting another 10. That's 25%. Promotional fee, whoever promotes the fight, they probably getting a cut. That's 35%. Taxes probably take another. See how it all boils down, and see how vital that 12% comes in. Very, very tricky, huh? But Povetkin is sitting in a good position. But the only problem with Povetkin, if this somehow does string out and it's a rematch, whatever, and they do make him wait, Povetkin gonna be 40 at the blink of an eye. But he probably not worried about that. He probably keeping himself in good shape and working out and eating right, and that's what's up. But Povetkin's plan is, what if Wilder and if this Wilder thing don't play out for Joshua and he really scared of Wilder or really don't want to fight Wilder, really want to wait? Okay, I'm gonna take it to purse bid. That's why I'm not signing any contract to fight in the UK. We're gonna drag this to purse bid, and that's why Eddie said the WBA is calling us every day because they want to drag it to purse bid and drag Joshua to Russia, or or the winner of Joshua Wilder, he want to drag him to Russia. But once you're undisputed, you're undisputed. No matter if you defend it 1, 2, 3 times, you're undisputed. So you can drop the belt and Povetkin can get what he wants without even having to fight him. But Povetkin, that he want to wait for a shot, and maybe for Povetkin, it's best just to sit back in the cut, let these dudes beat up on each other, and then instead of fighting one and then fighting the other, just fight the dude that win overall and become undisputed yourself. So Povetkin ain't signing that Joshua contract because he wanted to go to purse bid, regardless. So, some boxing knowledge real quick. It's the Boxing Clinic of More, still pumping the videos out. Y'all know what it is, one time for the one time. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Hit the drop-down box of description. All the links is there if you want to donate. It's a PayPal link there as well. And, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so we upload. I'm tired. So we upload and go live. And also share the videos on social media, Facebook, Instagram with somebody, your mommy, daddy, daughter, kid, whoever it may be. Continue to share the videos, man. We're on the push to continue to grow the brand and take it to the next level. And, you know, we talk more than boxing, so if you see something else on there in boxing, you know, feel free to watch the videos and chime in. Shout out to all the brothers in the LDBC. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time, your boy Goodfella. We out.